Hello and welcome once again. So this is the part 2 of the little dog I needle felted and I've named him Waffles. So in this part I'm going to show you the accessories. So I've started off with cutting a strip of white felt sheet and it's a little strip and I'm going to join the ends using glue. So I've got a little circle and I've just measured on the head. So this is about right, and I'm going to use fabric glue on one end and then I'm going to fold it into a circle. So this is the rim of the hat. I'm using fabric glue which I got from Hobbycraft and I think it's really good. And for the top part I'm drawing a bigger circle and that's going to go into the ring that I've made, into the rim of the hat. So it's like the first time I'm making it. I haven't seen any tutorial or anything to make it. I've just seen some photographs and I'm just using my creative skills to see how it goes, and it turned out to be good, so I'm sharing it with you. Cutting out the larger circle and I'm going to make it in a shape that fits into the little circle. That's the rim. So I'm threading it along the edges. I've used a longer thread. So I'm just going around the edges with my needle, and when I pull the string it's going to form kind of a pouch. So it fits into the rim, and then I'm going to use my needle to stitch it along the edges. So I've stitched around the edges and it looks okay. I'm just going around the very edge of it. So when the rim sits on the head, I've got room to stick it on. After that, I want to give it a little apron that he's wearing. I'm using the same felt sheet, just measuring how long I want it to be. So I've drawn the edge of the shoulders and the neck. It's going to be round edged. So that's all we need, and we need a little thin strip of it that goes around the neck. I'm drawing on it with my watercolor marker, so just giving it a little bit of a design. So I'm making stitch marks, and just decorating it with the little drawing. You can draw whatever you want and just do some leaves. I'm writing chef on it. So the strip goes around the neck and I'm going to join it in front and I'm going to glue it on. The little bowl that he's holding is made of silk clay and it's really lightweight. I'm using a little sandpaper on it just to refine the edges, but it didn't work. So I'm okay with the little rough rustic look because it's all handmade. It doesn't have to look like it's made in a factory, so I'm not going for ultra neatness. So just putting glue on the edge of the strip to hold the apron around the neck. So he's going to be holding the little bowl, and silk clay, it dries naturally. So I've made a nose with the silk clay as well and the bowl. So I'm going to stick it together using glue. And for the spoon, using silk clay again, thinning out a piece of it, and I'm going to roll it over on a piece of toothpick. I've cut off the sharp edges of the toothpick, so I've got the middle part. I'm just rolling um, clay on it, and I've added glue. Just rolled a circle and added glue, and that forms the part of the spoon. So it's all handmade. Adding more wool to the mouth. After I've added the nose, I just felt that it needed a bit more of the wool just to give it more body and kind of an expression. That's going to be the mouth. I'm adding a little bit of fur around the muzzle, and it's just going to give it a bit more of a character. It's like I've added um, volume to it, and now I'm working on the feet, giving it a darker brown color. Now I have to put all the things that I've made together, and the hat goes on the head. So I'm going to glue it on because it's all made of fabric and wool, so it's easy to glue on. And the spoon and the bowl are really lightweight and they do hold with glue. So I'm using Gorilla Glue, and yeah, it's the wood glue. And I'm just putting it around the edge of the hat, and then put it on the head, and I have to hold it there for a bit until I let go and it stays on. So just have to hold it for a few seconds. And for the barbecue grill, I've just used a little container. This is my daughter's that you get with the surprise gifts on, and it had holes in it, so I'm just using some wire and going inside the holes to give it legs. So I think we need 3 legs to make it stable. I'm using florist wire, but it's not too thin, it's a bit sturdy. So when I'm happy with the legs, I've taped it on so it stays in place and I don't see the edges poking out. And then I'm covering it with glue and pieces of paper towel so I can have a rough look that I need. I'm covering the whole thing with glue and white paper towel, just one single layer of it. So when it's dry, I'm applying black acrylic color all over it. So I've got a rough texture because of the paper towel. So once it's dried, I'm going to make the grill, and I'm using toothpicks. Just measured circumference and just figured out how long I want the grills to be. I'm going to cut them, and I think I need 3 or 4 of them. So cutting the edges. I'm going to see if I've got it right. It just has to sit just inside the rim. And after that, I'm painting it with silver and black just to give it a rustic look. Don't want it to be completely silver because it's not new he's cooking. So I'm using black and silver together. So this is the Gorilla Glue that I've used, and I'm putting very tiny bits on the edges of the toothpick that I've painted, and I'm doing it after they have dried, of course. So it's a bit tricky, and I'm using tweezers that you use for tiny crafts just to hold them in place. I'm going to see how many I need once they're fixed. Just getting them inside the rim on both the edges. And for the base, I've used cardboard and I've stuck together 2 pieces so I get a bit of a thickness. And at the end, I wasn't happy with 2 pieces, so I've added another one, so I've got a solid base. And I'm painting it with the acrylic paints, just covering the whole surface and giving it a shade. So he's going to be standing outside with the grill. So this is going to be the ground. So I'm going to give it an effect of tiles, and for that I've cut little squares of paper and I'm gluing it on. And it's just little squares, and just to give it thickness I'm using multiple layers of it, so get a bit thick squares on it. Now I've got these edges that are showing and I don't like them because I can see the layers of the cardboard that I've used. So I'm going to cover them as well, and it doesn't have to be very neat, so I'm going to use glue and paper towel just to cover all the edges. So I've covered the edges with paper towel pieces, and now I'm going to paint them. So after the edges are painted, you can see it looks neater and it looks like a good platform for the figure to stand on. So I hope you've liked this tutorial and you're going to make your own figures. Thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe for more.